Hi friends, today we are going to see the string data type. Strings is a collection of it is a collection of is a collection of characters, yes, or digits or symbols. Strings we can represent string data type. We can represent in the form of single quote or double quote or triple quote. We will see syntax of the string declaration. Variable name variable name equals to variable value or literal value or constant of literal. Example like username equals to single quote of something named like John or Johnson. If suppose take username equal to Johnson. If you want to print of username, we save that file and Python test.py. We got the Johnson. If you know the type also, print that print of type of username. Save that file and execute that. We got that str. If you want to see the ID also, ID of username. We got that Johnson str and ID also like that. If you want to take that, suppose uh, suppose email. If you want to take that email in double quote like John dot s 123 at the rate of gmail.com. Here we have taken the characters and the symbols like dot and at the rate and and numbers also 123. Here we have taken the combination of characters and the symbols and digits also. Like this also we can take in the form of codes, email and print type also, type of email and the print ID also, ID of email. Save that file and execute that. Output we got John str and some ID of Johnson and John dot s at the rate of gmail.com and str. If you want to see that on blank line means take that one print statement. If you write we got that some blank line. This one is Johnson str is the ID of the Johnson. This one is the email address str and ID of the email address. If you want to take that you want to take that address like full address. In these cases, we can use the simple force. Row number equals to 3 dash some 2 dash 4 comma street 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 Ravindra North Street Ravindra North Street district discrete component, discrete component, discrete state Maharashtra, MH, I'm taking. State is MH. If you want, try to print that address and the type also, type of address. Here, no need that semicolon. If you want to write one blank, already given that blank line and ID also. Print of ID of address. Try to print that CLS Python test.py. We got the name and name is in the form of str and ID. Email is also in the form of str ID. We got that we given that address also in the form of str and this ID. Here one note: single quote and double quote are used for single line statement, single line statement. But triple quote triple quote is used for multi-line statement, multi-line statement. Next one is, commenting this whole part. Next one is indexing. Indexing or accessing the string elements. Indexing or accessing the string element. If suppose take some username equals to James, or we can take a small name James. If you want to access this name from the one by one element username, suppose if you want to access that name from one by one element from the forward direction like this, James. If we try to access from forward direction, we can give that 0. It is indexing is starts from the 0. J we got. I want to give here some message also. First element or first character. First character. Suppose print this one. We got that first character. We want to print that second also. Second character. Username of one. First character J and second character is A. Like that. Third character M. Print of fourth character. We got that E. We try to print fifth character. We got the S. If we try to print out sixth character, try to print out fifth character. We got that error called index error, index string index out of range. After the S, we don't have any elements or any characters. That's why we got that index error. Index error called string index out of range. In this Python, we have that reverse access also from backward onwards. If you want to access from backward onwards, uh, first element, first character, first character from reverse. Username of, if we want to access from reverse, we have to select the elements from -1, like -2, -3, -4, -5, like this. Second character sector from reverse, -2. If we want to execute this one, we got that first character J A M B S. First character from reverse S is second character from reverse E. It's like that take third, fifth. This one is -4. This one is -3. We got that S E M A J. If we try to print one more element, 6, sixth character from the reverse direction. We got that index as a string index out of range. Same from the forward line. Forward. This one is before, like before J, there is no element. That's why we got that index error. Index error. String index out of range. String index out of range. Once again, execute this one. Python test.py. First character from the forward direction is J. First character from the forward direction is A. First character from the second character from the forward direction forward is A. A. Third character from the forward is M. Fourth character is from the forward is E. Like fifth character from the forward direction is S. Like that. First character from the reverse and second character from the reverse and third character from the S E M A J. Like that we can. In the internally, it takes like suppose it will take J A M P S from the forward direction. It will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. From the reverse direction, it will take from -5. This one is -4. This one is -3. This one is -2. This one is -1. like this. It will consider, or you can instead of taking the dash, you can take. I'm sorry, we can take this one. Example of string indexing. Indexing. In that accessing the string elements. Accessing from the string element. Next one, performing performing addition, addition and addition and repetition or multiplication operation operations with multiplication operations with string character string data type. Suppose take first name. In any application there is a call first name and last name. First name is James or Smith, and the last name is last name is David. Full name is full name is first name plus last name. If you try to print that full name and this type also, type of full name and ID also. If you want ID also, you can print that ID also. You can comment this one, or either it will print this one also. Full name also. We got that Smith David. Yeah, type is SPR. We got the ID also. If you want a response based between the Smith and David, we give that space plus and CLS Python test.py. Smith David STR and ID also. If you want concatenate with suppose instead of concatenating with two strings, instead of suppose take the username is James, age is some 29. If you concatenate the username and age, instead of concatenating two strings, we can concatenate some your string and integer. It is possible or not, we will see. Username is type of we got that username plus age. Type error called can only concatenate str, not int. If suppose instead of I will say that I will say later this one. What is the function of str of instead of concatenating directly int, I have typecasted that int to str. Now we will see output. We got the James 29. I have here I have converted from integer to string. That's why it is concatenated. We can give space also. James 29 str. Like this we can get. This is case 1, sorry, this is case 2, this is case 1. The multiplication means if you suppose take that username, or instead of taking username, suppose take that name, uh, name is Smith. If you want to print that repeated like print that Smith like that, instead of some number equals to 3. If you want to print this Smith in 3 times, we have to use some operation like here name number into number, like Smith, like this we can get. Or we can print from number into name also. Smith. Like this we can get. Or we can take directly some name and some name called John into 4. Print 4 or 5 into James. Like this also we can take. Directly we can take, or indirectly using that variables also we can take. Smith, John. Here we can take, we are taken that 4 Johns. Here we can take that 5 James. Like that. Like that we can use the multiplication operator. Case 3. Case 4 is, case 4 is, if suppose name equals to some Smith only, we can take another name. Another name equals to um, another name is equals to John. If we try to repeatedly using that name into another name, like this we will see, we will get get the output or not. CLS Python test.py. Type error. Can't multiply sequence by non-int type of str. We got that this one is a str or string. Using string, we cannot repeat that string. The string repeated string with string is not possible here. Here type error. See, we cannot multiply with string. We can only multiply with integer. If you suppose take that instead of a string, or John, instead of, I will write one more number, but number I will write in the form of 4. I will take name, I will take print of name into number. We will see here CLS Python test.py. Here also we get type error, can't multiply sequence by non-int of type str. This one also in the form of str only. If you want to multiply this, we will use one function called int of, or leave this one. Leave this one. We got the this one also type error, print of name into int of number. Like this, take and execute. Smith. We got the 4 Smiths. One more thing, comment this one. Find the string is immutable or not. Suppose take user one, user one, user one is, or it's suppose take user one city. Suppose I am taking the three users, but three users, user one name. I'm taking that user one name is Smith, but user one name city is I'm taking that Hyderabad. Take user two name. I'm taking that three users, and three users I'm taking that his name and city. Three user second user name is James. Three user also belongs to same city. James is Hyderabad. User three. User three is John. I'm taking that user three city. If we try to print the user one and its ID of user one, user one, user one city name and user two name and user two city and print ID of user two city. If you want to print the user two ID of user two name also, ID of user two, sorry, user one name, print ID of user two name. We can print user three, user three, user three city and user three name. Here we have taken the city of the name, user three city, user three name. We will see that output. We will take on blank. So the user CLS. We will see Smith is city is Hyderabad, but idea of the Smith is user one name is we got this one 00 like 9158936874 zeros. But idea of the city is user one city is we got that 91 sorry no, 19 589368969880. For the same like James also we got the we have observed from this conclusion that name ID is different, but is the city ID is same for every user. From this conclusion, we have understand that the city user one city and user two city and user three city are are referring to the same object. From this conclusion, we got that from conclusion we got that string is a immutable immutable in nature. String is a immutable in nature. String functions, string common functions. String common functions like length, If you suppose you want to length of the string, if you want to some username like James or Johnson, like this email address also john.s123@gmail.com. We try to print that length of the username and length of the email also. You can use some functions called length of username and print email also length of Gmail email. We can give some message also here length of username, length of email. You can comment this previous one and save. Where is coming from? You can see where it is coming from. Line number 116. Sorry, we cannot concave. Instead of plus, we can take that comma. We got that length of username is 7, or we can give username also. Username. Now we can take like this. We can print cls python test.py. Username John. Length of username is 7. Email address john.s123@gmail.com. Length of email is 719. This one is len function. Next one is max function. Suppose you can take that username equals to some James. We can comment this other one. Some James. If you want to take max element from the username, max max character from username, max of username. Max character from the username James is yes. In this inside we can as is got from that James. It will take like some ASCII characters like James J is. Suppose there is a function called ORD. ORD function. If you want to character by character, it's ASCII character. If you suppose take the username James, if you want to print that ASCII character of each element, like username of 0 is ASCII character, ORD of username of 0. Like this, we can print. This one is fourth one. This one is fourth. This one is three. This one is two. This one is one. Like that. This one is one. This one is two. This one is three. If we want to print the ASCII characters also, ORD function we have to use. Python test.py. We got that J is 74, A is 97, M is 101, E is 101, S is 115. From this ASCII characters, S is 115 is the maximum. If you want minimum also, we can print. If you want to print minimum function. Suppose take that username, same string I'm using, or we can use that username also. Want to print minimum character from username. Username is min of username. We got that max character from the username James is yes. Here we are seeing that characters which ASCII characters with its ASCII numbers. Minimum character from the username James is J. Like that. There is a called shorted function also. If you want to print shorted of James, I'm taking sorry, not James, username only. We got that. It is a. We will discuss later this one. It is a. This one is a list. List. It will giving that list with character one by one character taking in the list only. J is one element, like J is one element, and A is one element, and E is one element, M is one element, and S is one element. Like that, one more function like reverse, I think so, or sorted with the reverse equals to true. True, there is a one. We want to try this one. I will try this one. Sorry, friends. Sorted off username, comma, reverse equals to true. Or sorry, true is in the Python. True and false is capital letter. That's why it is getting that error. Python test.py. We got the James, TSE. Max character from the username and James is yes, characters and it is ASCII values and min character from the username James is J. We got the James and we got the J. God, I think I wrote some mistake. Right. Username is equals to James. Okay. I have understand that. Shorted function means it will short the from uh, it is shorted like it will short the characters from small to big. That's why I'm getting this. I'm thinking that We will see once again Python test dot py. We will see J is 74. That's why we got that first. A is 97. We got that second. Next E, which is least compared to this characters. E is 101. That's why we got the third place. Next one is M. M is now 109. We got the fourth place. S is big. That's why Uh, we got that last. Like that, it will character from the reverse also. S is big. It is like this one is like ascending order. This one is like descending order. The sorted function is giving that ascending order. This sorted function is called descending order. That's all, friends. We will see like slicing and the slicing operation. How we will do with string function. We will see later and the next video. Thank you, friends. If you like my explanation, please like and subscribe.